Well, hey church, we have been talking about what it looks like to be a multi-site church. You know, prior to 2014, we all met together in one location at Lincoln Road, but we very quickly realized that the movement of God that was happening in South Mississippi was just far too big to be contained in one space. So we began the multi-site journey and we've never looked back. So today I'm excited to give you an inside look into our first multi-site location, the Hunt Club campus. Let's go. When you top the hill, you can't miss this huge field. We've got a special team of volunteers at the Hunt Club who are committed to keeping this space looking nice for us, keeping the grass cut, and the best part is this: they call themselves the Mowing Mafia. The Hunt Club campus is located at 1900 North 31st Avenue. It is right off Highway 49, directly across from Southern Pines Animal Shelter. It's about 2 miles from USM and less than a mile from Lake Terrace Convention Center. Let me give you a little context for where we're located. Forrest County, where the Hunt Club campus is, has a population of about 79,000 people. This area is just a great college town atmosphere. You have the healthcare and the service industry vibe going on, and it's a mixture of urban and rural cultures. The median age here is 32, which is younger than the majority of counties in Mississippi, and that's largely due in part to the presence of USM, so many community colleges, and Camp Shelby, which draws in a lot of young families to the area. But when it comes to Forrest County as a whole, while the majority identify as Christ followers, there are about 30 to 50% who do not attend church on a regular basis. So I'm standing right now on what was the dance floor at Remington's Hunt Club, and it's so cool just to be in this space where once people were worshiping all the things of the world, and now we worship the one true name of Jesus. You get a close-up on this? Look at the size of that cinnamon roll. You know what? I'm gonna get a cinnamon roll. I can't even. So good. So the story of the Hunt Club campus is probably one of my favorites. In 2006, Remington's Hunt Club opened right here, and it was the largest nightclub in the state. But very quickly, it gained a reputation that was a little bit dark. So in 2010, over the course of 10 months, Hattiesburg police received over 150 911 calls to this location. And all of that culminated in one night where 4 people, including 3 USM football players, got shot in the parking lot here. So from there, Remington's Hunt Club closed its doors, the building was foreclosed upon, and really just forgotten. The building sat here empty for 18 months. But all the while, God was stirring something in the hearts of Venture Church leadership. Jeff Clark, our legacy pastor, who was our lead pastor at the time, really just began to lean into this vision of a multi-site church. We couldn't make the Lincoln Road campus any bigger, so we needed to go out and go to where the people were. So we began the process of looking for a property, and our leadership team topped this hill, and they knew that this was the place. This was a place that God could redeem and restore. So renovations began, and in 2014, Venture Church Hunt Club campus opened with Byron Malone as the campus pastor. In 2023, Gray Strickland became our campus pastor here at the Hunt Club. Gray is a Richton native, and he is part of our teaching team, and I just love the authenticity with which he delivers his messages. In 2024, we celebrated the 10-year anniversary of the Hunt Club campus. It was such a special celebration. And the KXP team here at the Hunt Club also noticed another need that was unique to the people here. We had several families with children with special needs, and so the Hunt Club decided to convert one of the KXP classrooms into a sensory room. And it's really just an environment where kids can come and have a low-key experience in the midst of all the energy and the noise of a regular Sunday morning, and our kids have just loved this space. Most recently, in March of this year, we celebrated Cornerstone Counseling Hattiesburg location, opening right here in the same building as our Hunt Club campus. Another unique thing about the Hunt Club campus is this is where our recovery program was born about a decade ago, and now we call them care groups. And we've heard so many stories of how care groups have played such an important role in transforming lives and families, and we've since seen care groups expand to our other campuses as well. Well, I've got to end by talking about the life change that's happening here at the Hunt Club. We've got 15 house churches currently in the Hattiesburg and Petal community, and there's a couple more in the works for this fall. Since the launch of the Hunt Club campus, we've seen 399 people baptized, and we average about 500 people every single Sunday here at the Hunt Club. So to see just a humble group of 250 people who were willing to say yes grow to a congregation of 500, that's only the work of the Lord. So we have just loved to see how God has reclaimed and repurposed the Hunt Club campus, and He can do the same in your story too. Thanks so much for joining us today at the Hunt Club, and we'll see you next time.